to this morning yoga stretch. This practice is perfect to do in the morning whenever you're feeling some anxiety and any tightness or soreness in your hips. We tend to store a lot of unresolved feelings or emotions in our hips, so these poses are great to really help us open up our hips and bring us back to inner calmness that we can carry with us throughout the day. Now, you might want a block or a pillow just in case you're feeling really tight, but other than that, you might not need any props, okay? So let's sit in a cross-legged position, whatever that looks like for you, in a comfortable seated position. Gently close your eyes and let's go inward for a moment. Maybe you want to place your hands on your knees to feel more grounded, or if you would like to open up and receive, you can place your hands in your lap. Some of you might want to connect to your heart center. I'll keep my hands on my heart center. And let's take one deep breath together. So inhale through your nose. Hold. And exhale out your mouth. Now continue this deep breathing. And I invite you to set your intention for today's practice. Continue breathing in through your nose to welcome in any peace that you need. And exhale to release any tension or stress from your being. Now, the intention for my practice today is the message I received today, which is the universe always has my back. Now, let's take one more deep breath together to set our intention. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Now gently open your eyes and we're going to start in child's pose. Now let's start in a tabletop position to enter our child's pose. Some of you might want a wide-legged child's pose, or you might want to keep your legs close together. Some of you might want a pillow to lay on. I'm going to stay in a wide-legged child's pose. So let's inhale to lengthen our spine, and exhale, slowly walk your hands forward and really allow your hips to gently release to your feet. You might want to gently place your forehead on the mat, and we'll hold here for 3 deep breaths. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands to your forehead to gently lift you up. All these poses are nice and gentle. And we're going to move into cat-cow. So cat-cow is great. It will warm up our spine as well as our hips to open the hips even more. So you want to place your hands right underneath your shoulders, hips above the knees. Firmly place your hands in the mat. And then on your next inhale, you want to arch your spine, lift your head and tailbone up, and then exhale, you curl your spine. So you want to place your chin to your chest, tailbone in, exhale, and sing breath to movement. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to move into our lower lunge. So let's start with our right foot. So you're going to keep your left knee on the mat. Bring your hands to the front of the mat. And you're going to place your right foot in between your hands. You might want to move your left knee back a little bit. So your right foot will be in between your hands. And then on your next inhale, you can lift your arms all the way up. Some of you might be more comfortable with your hands on your knees. Some might like the hands on the hips. Really just allow your left hip to really open up. Wherever your body's at is perfectly the right place for you. Do 2 more deep breaths. Really like to gently close my eyes and surrender to this pose. Now on your next inhale, place your hands back on the mat and bring your right knee back to your left knee. Pause for a moment, and then when you're ready, place your left foot right between your hands, placing your right knee on the mat. And on your next inhale, raise your arms either up for that deep right hip stretch, or you can place your hands on your knees as well as on your hips. Whatever feels good for you, choose that pose, and we'll hold here for 3 breaths. On your next inhale, place your hands back on the mat. Bring your left knee to meet your right. And we're going to move into the next pose, which is going to be pigeon pose. So let's stay in tabletop position. And you're going to bring your right knee behind your right wrist, as well as your left foot right behind your left wrist. You extend your left leg out. I'm gonna move a little bit up more into your pigeon pose. So the front of your right leg should be parallel to the mat. If that's comfortable for you, you can place your hands on blocks, and this is a great pose right here, a variation. If this is very tight, which it might be for some of you, and you can also bring your right foot closer to your left hip as well. So if this is really, really tight, you could also bring the right foot closer to your left hip. That's also another variation. I'm gonna bring my leg in the full pose, and let's pause here for a moment with our arms extended on the mat. So inhale to lengthen, and then exhale. If you want, you can release fully into this pose, placing your right forearm parallel to the mat, left forearm right on top, and then gently place your forehead on your arms, and we're going to hold here for 3 deep breaths. This is one of my favorite hip openers. Now, for those of you that are with me on the mat, you want to place your hands back on the mat and gently and slowly lift yourself all the way back up, and we'll move to the other side. So usually I like to guide my right foot back into tabletop, and then we're going to move to the other side. So your left leg will be in parallel with the mat. So you want to bring your left knee right behind your left wrist. The left foot will be right behind the right wrist. Extend your right leg forward. Some of you might be comfortable here. You can place your hands on the mat. This is a great variation and stretch. As a reminder, if this is very, very tight, you can also bring your left foot closer to your right hip. You just want to choose a variation that's very comfortable for you and that will still be able to open up your hips. So I'm going to move back down to the mat. So we're going to inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, placing my right forearm on the mat, parallel with the left hand arm right on top. And I'm going to slowly place the forehead on my arms. And I'm going to hold here for 3 deep breaths. So for those of you that are with me on the mat, slowly place your hands on the mat to gently lift yourself back up, nice and slow. And I'm going to guide my left foot back into tabletop position. And we're going to make our way to the mat on our back. So I recommend to cross your legs behind you, extend your left extend your legs forward, and we're going to move onto the mat. And we're going to do one more pose. So from Tadasana, legs forward, you can have your arms parallel, and then slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time, until you slowly make yourself way to the mat. And on your next inhale, you want to bring your knees to your chest. Let's give ourselves a nice little squeeze. You might want to rock side to side, back and forth. And on your next inhale, place your feet on the mat. And we're going to move into Supta Baddha Konasana, so supine butterfly pose. So on your next inhale, you want to have the bottoms of your feet to touch, legs opened up like a book. We're going to hold here for 3 deep breaths. This is my favorite pose to end. I feel like it really opens up your hips and allows gravity to help you do the rest. Some of you might want blocks underneath your knees. And we'll hold here for 2 more deep breaths. Now on your next inhale, I like to use my hands to guide my legs to close the book. And then exhale your knees to your chest. One more tight squeeze, maybe rock side to side. And we're going to meet in a cross-legged position again. So let's roll up. So I like to tuck my chin to my chest and gently roll up into a seated, comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you. And let's do one more closing deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Let's close our prayer together now. So inhale, extend your arms all the way up, gazing at your thumbs. Exhale, bring it back down to your chest. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.